Here we are at Mosier's and the Everyone Eats program, and we got the lady herself. What's up, Miss Mita?
How you doing there, Tyree?
What you doing here at Mosier's?
Oh, trying to get my money ready for Thanksgiving and everything.
Oh, we got somebody that's gonna donate? Oh my goodness! Worthy cause. Now we got the Facebook popping, so few people have some questions.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So a few people had questions, and they asked, when is the actual event and where?
The dinner will be at Stephen College in the Stanford Collins cafeteria. Thank you. And we're waiting to find a bigger spot to give out the baskets next week.
Okay.
So if someone out there has a bigger venue, we can do the basket giveaway in one day. Please call me.
So you need a location. How big does the location need to be?
It needs to be big enough that we can get people in there, get their basket.
So you can get them in and get them out, so they can go ahead and. How many people you expect actually comes to get the basket?
At the present time, we got about 700-800 people sign up.
Huh?
Yes.
In Columbia?
Columbia.
700-800
people.
People calling from Allville, Centralia as well.
Ashley, yeah, they calling from all.
Hold on. So it's not just so it's mid-Missouri.
Boone County.
It's Boone County. That's 165,000 people.
That's right. And most of them we've gotten sign-ups from veterans. There's a lot of veterans out there. How you doing?
Okay. So, Ms. Mita, I know that it's just regular citizens and people, just like us, to come through and try to support the program. But who else do you really need the support from in order to make this happen?
Well, we like to see some of the bigger people that can afford to give turkeys or large amounts. Please step up to the plate so that the little people are trying to do the best they know how with just a little bit here, a little bit there. We're asking some of those people that can afford it and not miss it and come. We don't have a 501c3, so they have to help us anyhow to reach this population. This is Boone County. People in Boone County do need some help.
Okay. Now, where can they go? Of course, you're going to be here at Mosier's. How many days are you going to be here?
I'm going to try to be here to Saturday, but if I'm not here, they can call me and come by my house afternoon, after 12, and I can
Thank you, sir.
Talk with them. Yeah, so they can come and meet me after 12.
Okay, so after 12?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Is there anything else you want to say to the people out there?
I'm asking those who can afford some of them office groups, some of the doctors and stuff, if they would give us some assistance.
Okay. Now you said that there's 700 people for the baskets. How many people do you estimate will actually go and participate in the dinner?
We usually have about 300-400 people for the dinner. But now we're looking for it to be double because the other places not participating.
What other places?
Well, one of the other agencies is not participating this year, and so we'll probably end up picking up their
the slack. So normally there's 2 or 3 events. So this year, really, so we're talking about 1,000 people or more homes. Anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 people.
Yesterday, day before Monday. And like I said, we would like to see some of the universities participate with us. For years, Boone Hospital has always participated with us. And since they got a new person at the head, we would like to say, we like to get some of the big companies. We got several big companies here that can help us.
We want to see some challenges go out from some of the outs.
Well,
how long you been doing this?
We've been doing this for 15 years.
15 years? Why they act like they don't know what's going to happen again the next year?
They play them games.
Hold on, why they keep acting like it's not going to happen next year and there's not going to be a need the following year?
The thing of it is, it's a shame to say this is happening in Boone County, Columbia, MU country, but it is happening. It's been happening. Now the economy is even worse, so the people who have been struggling for years been struggling. But this time, it's new faces that we see.
It's new faces.
There are people calling me, and we just talk about the baskets and the meals. And
I'm telling them.
so we.
Hold on, did she just ask what you need?
Yeah, because
Ain't that beautiful?
Since it's you, I might drop it to $1.
I know that I would just say Lord. But believe it or not, a lot of times it's a hard pill to swallow when you realize that this ain't Somalia.
Tell me, is it too late to sign up for Turkey? To write my name down? When do we pick them up?
When we go to call, make sure you got the right number on it. You have phone number and address and
How many in your household?
you're right.
I live with Miss Candy. I live with Miss Candy, but I'm the only one in my household. Thank you.
Can I ask you a question?
Thursday.
So let me ask you a question, sir. You just signed up for the Everyone Eats program. If it wasn't for this program, what would Thanksgiving be like?
I wouldn't have a turkey. I wouldn't have the fixings for it. By the grace of God, we have this program, and I just thank the Lord that we have it.
Man, thank you so
And
much.
Miss Almeta for all the years that she's worked with me. She's a gracious woman.
Thank you so much.
No, baby, they go for the bed.
Give them out.
No, get away.
Now you know you're supposed to put that voter sign right there, your voter sticker right there, you know.
Where's it at? Oh, I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah.
I better not put it there for me. I can. And there's just me and you, huh? Me? Yep. Go. What's it for? Ooh. Hell.
What do you say, buddy?
My name is Shirley. You can't have it. She read the back.
So Miss Mina,
You can't have it.
so y'all ain't got no screening out process?
I get it. You ain't get it.
We say the working poor, low-income families, because a lot of times people think that because you're working that you have money. A lot of times they don't have Thanksgiving is one day, and you add up what you spend in one day for Thanksgiving.
That's enough for 2 weeks, 2 or 3
well,
weeks.
it depends on how many in the household, because the little kids can eat something in one setting. School is out on a Wednesday. School don't start back until Monday. So those kids that was getting free and reduced lunch, they had
And that's 43% of our households right here in Columbia.
Yeah, and so they're crying. But
Free and
there's
reduced.
a lot of people who just skate above the thing.
So let me ask you a question. Why ain't this other organizations doing something?
Because
About this.
if I say that they exist, then I got to tell the truth that this is not a perfect system here. And if I say that, then there are
So
a lot
to
of people.
to even recognize it is basically admitting that there's a problem.
Okay. Everybody say homeless, but the students are not homeless. Most holidays, the students will have to come out the dorms. Suppose they don't have money to go home. They live way on the east or west coast and way down in Florida somewhere.
And
What do you do
what
about the
happened?
foreign students? What do you do about the foreign students? They can't go home. So you don't have this perfect house or home situation where you can eat, and if somebody don't invite you to dinner, then it's not there. We've had a lot. One year we got turkeys and stuff from the mosques down there. On KOPM, I had the little lady from Jordan and say, how do you say eat turkeys in Arabic? And she said it. The next day we got a call from the imam. They don't know what the custom is.
100. Didn't they give 100 turkeys?
They gave 100 turkeys and the trimmings and the check. Because in Ramadan you have to do something good. So if they don't even understand the custom and they gave, what are the people that know what it is?
They're supposed to be goodwill ambassadors.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So, but then we got a lot of senior citizens. I used to give senior citizens smaller hens. But when I realized that most of the senior citizens feed their grandkids.
They're taking care of the grandkids.
Because the mothers and daddies is incarcerated or strung out. Child ain't gonna see a church.
So they're raising 2-3 generations full of kids.
3 generations. And then you got the sickest. Then we turn around and do the hot meals right off the steam table for those who are by themselves. This so-and-so don't come to church. Out of sight, out of mind. I don't remember that she live alone. Or he live alone. So
They still got to eat.
Huh?
But they still got to eat.
But nobody goes to check on them. If I don't see so-and-so every Sunday, she put no money in.
Right.
There we are.
Right.
So you got 3 different situations. Now they were bringing them from VA so we got a lot of veterans this go round. See, the demographics changes on it. Because when I first started, everybody thought I was just doing it for the neighborhood. But until I started getting the phone calls and spread out. I've never had an elected official to ask me what type of people I serve, who I serve.
Ain't got none of the data or statistics or nothing to figure out.
Nobody asked.
Ain't doing no research.
I said, come down and see. Look them in the face. Don't go by what you see on paper, because when they come in there, some of them are so embarrassed. This is the people that we reach. What about the ones that's shamefaced and say, hey, I'm hungry, I can't feed my kids?
Right.
We got, one year we got, the guy was, and his wife were paraplegic. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you.
The paraplegic. And the relay lady called me from the telephone company. And so I had to tell the operator what and she repeated it back to me. And I had to tell her, I said,
You had to do the relay?
Yeah, because they're for people that can't, yeah. So she has to type in everything, and the operator typed in everything. Finally, she says I said, well, honey, I don't drive, but I'll bring it out there. She lived out in Praiseville. I said, as soon as I get a ride, I'll bring your basket out there too. When I got out there, she was bedbound, her husband was too, and a 14-year-old girl, the daughter was taking care of both of them.
Huh?
She opened the door and I gave her basket. Thank you, baby. And so this is what I'm saying, is that,
Thank you.
thank you.
God bless.
Thank you.
God bless you.
You know, situations, people are in different situations. Anything can happen. You don't necessarily have to be homeless. One lady comes and visits me every year, and she is works at the university. But for 15 years, I've helped her because her medical bills and her student loans eat her up. When she pulls up in the van, she looks like she's well-to-do. But that don't mean that I've seen them come in and look like they've been to the country club.
That's the working poor.
Huh?
Hey,
Look
you
like
know,
they get ready to go play golf.
you look good, but hey, it don't mean that you
know,
got a
be dressed
portfolio.
up and homeless as the devil about to pass out. But we
Okay.
let them, that's why I say. And then too, people need to know the holidays is the highest suicide rate.
Depression.
around the country. Yeah, depression.
You know.
So we don't let them take a chance and eat by themselves. Come on out with us. We have music. We have people come and everything. Come on out with us and enjoy it. We gonna play nothing but R&B and a little this, a little that.
So anybody.
Anybody.
So everybody can get a plate of food.
Everybody can eat. It's just what it says. Everybody eats. And the thing of it is, it's everyone. Jesus fed the
Fed 5,000.
140,000 people. 44,000 with 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread. But read it a little further, because there says also there was another number that no man can count. Because see, they're only counting men. And 144,000. They caught women.
Count the women,
they caught
children.
contraband,
Now,
children.
I heard that the fish was a whale. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
You can
he
feed.
said every time he prayed
That's a
on
joke.
it,
I'm sorry.
you take the fish out, some more fish show up. And that's what we've done. We feed, and sometimes it gets so, it gets so emotional because you see people who normally don't have to,
You okay?
don't normally help. Who's that, Tara?
She over there trying to drive. I'm seeing if she all right.
Yeah. But like I said, so that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Is that it's more, and then this is a community thing. Ain't no black, white, big U, little U.
You're saying ain't no racism
No,
attached to
not
this?
where we gonna be at. Now we're gonna. If you got that on your mind, don't come. And this is my spirit now. I want you to know this. I've said this for 15 years. If you have a problem, black folks, white folks, gay people, old people, handicapped people, if you have a problem like that, then we ask that you not come. Because when we open
So that's the only
doors-
person that can't eat.
Huh?
Is that the only person that can't eat? But you can still get a basket.
Because what we found out is
Mm-hmm.
that those people, if I got a problem with somebody gay, supposed they white, and I have to serve white people, I have to serve white people. No. Because when we open this, everybody's all color. It's a rainbow. And if you got them problems, then you need to not come with us. Because you may have an attitude, and I don't want nobody to feel like they got to be mistreated, get fed.
Right. So you ain't really ready.
Huh?
That person, if you're stuck there, you're not really ready to come in fellowship.
No, you're not really ready to come in fellowship and serve certain people and everything. And that's not
They ain't really got the humility yet.
No, because see, they look down on
That's still
people.
pride. That's pride.
That's that they look down on.
Right,
But
right.
these people don't have to be mistreated to get a piece of bread.
Okay.
I've been blessed, me and Tyrone been blessed when we didn't have nothing. So there you go.
Okay. Well,
That's the spiel, and I'm sticking to it for 15 years. I tell them quick.
okay.
If you got issues and you don't like this person, that person, this person, that person, in this situation, I ask that you not serve because you may come with an attitude. And I ain't gonna lose my blessing while you got an attitude. No. Ain't no color here.
Okay. So once again, it's going to be give them the dates of the actual program.
Those who think they can cook and like to cook, we expect you Wednesday before Thanksgiving over in Stevens Cafeteria.
So anybody who think you got culinary skills of any sort,
Come on, because we soul food cooking down. We're going to get on down.
so you taking interns.
The interns, come on down. Get your soul food thing up.
Okay. So
And
the
then,
Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So on Thanksgiving, what time can people?
People can come over like maybe about 9:30, 9:45, because we have to cut up our cakes and pies and get everything situated.
Okay.
And from 11 to 2, and we like to think we're going to serve. At Stephen College, we got a new fresh starts over the kitchen at Stevens, and we didn't get a chance to put their banner out because we couldn't got room for it.
Okay.
But we want you to know the people in the cafeteria. We got new stuff to work with. Come on down and everything. So just come on through.
Good.
Come on through. We're gonna eat. We're gonna enjoy ourselves, and let you have a nice time and comfortable. See, the difference of our place is if you get you a piece of ham and you say, boy, I like to be another piece, go back over there and get it because we got plenty. And what we have left over, we send to the halfway house. So don't nobody get it. If you hungry in Columbia, that's because you want to be home. That's because you want to be home.
Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate you heard it. You heard it from her, and I'll get this uploaded tonight.
And I miss my basketball boys. They don't come back.
They don't come back no more.
When Anderson left, we.
So Frank ain't picked up the slack.
I sent word out for him. I don't know where he's at.
Okay.
And Pinkle, if you come see me,
I'll post it on their page.
tell out Pinkle, me and you. I love you. I don't want the Tennessee boys whip up on you next Saturday, but come see me.
And who
Mr.
else?
Pinkle.
I mean, who else haven't you seen that's normally here?
Well, like I said, my basketball boys because all the kids like it, they serve. We get out the window, all the basketball teams serve.
They get down.
They get out and
Okay.
serve. And
Okay.
they would sing, some of them would sing.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know they had all that talent in basketball. And so if they can't come, tell them to send the basketball ladies.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
and that could be for Columbia College. Come on out.
So just have fun with it. Have fun with it and service.
This mayor here hasn't come back.
He came by?
Darby always cut up our hams and stuff.
So Darwin came by? So
He
basically
always have. Darby always came.
we tell him Bob, it's
Bob, it's time.
it's time.
Come on
Okay.
down here with us.
Okay.
Thank you. Hi, Mama. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, well I'm gonna go edit this up.